entrance when they're on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up on the court. Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to break. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. You've got Wilson, the monster out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Leonard in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, Duncan is out there with Robinson. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's ABC, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Parker after the basket by Los Angeles. Dishes to Duncan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Porter, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Ginobili, and that one goes long.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard against Ginobili. Parker outside. Back to Ginobili.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
Here's Miracle Man, and he jams it with authority.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Rebound by Tyler. Los Angeles leading by 8. And it's Leonard with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Baisley's checked in. Avdia comes in for Porter. Levert's checked in for ABC. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Tony Parker. He lobs it up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The 10-footer. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. San Antonio making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Walker dishes to Avdia. That's tipped. Stolen by Wilson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Avdia. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Passes it to Herter. And here's LeVert. Back to Herter. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Back to Walker. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard with the steal. 3 on 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Avdia, the pass to LeVert. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Miracle Man. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Avdia. Tony Parker is out there with LeVert, and it's Duncan, and it's Romero in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Romero, the pass to Duncan. Goes up from the top of the key, off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 13. It's stolen by Duncan. Fast break, here they come. There's LeVert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you know what? I think you got to be excited about LeVert's potential. This kid seems to get better and add more to his game every year.
Robinson's checked in for Avdia. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Porter's checked in for the Spurs. ABC comes in for Karis LeVert. Good on both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Inside, here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
You know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Miracle Man coming off a solid outing against Indiana. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's the monster. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Parker's shot is off.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Ginobili the pass to Duncan. That falls, nice feed that time for Ginobili. Duncan's got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after...
Oh, what a play!
Oh, my. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Parker, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And being that Parker is a remarkable shooter, you can't fault the defense for jumping on that pump fake. It's hard not to because he sells it so well. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Parker. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Gary. That one doesn't drop. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Money, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Parker. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
No.
1:19 left in the first half. Pass to Baisley. Clock at 6 to the middle. Duncan inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
San Antonio making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he makes both free throws. 1:04 left in the first half. Now here's Walker. He's guarded closely. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Spurs working the ball around now. LeVert against Wilson. Clock at 4. Back to Walker. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 19. LeVert against Wilson. With the floater. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Here's Miracle Man. The three-pointer, no good. Now LeVert. 20 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Miracle Man. Here's the monster. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing.
And that does it for our
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got the professor. Rain Man is out there with Thunder, and it's ABC, and it's money in at the small forward position. Here's Rain Man. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Parker. Duncan trying to break loose. The shot from the low post is good. Parker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. Here's Rain Man. Great D that time from Duncan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Parker. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And that one is hammered home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Duncan kicks to Porter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Parker outside. Ginobili with the 3. Out to Parker. Tries again. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Yep. There's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And Los Angeles with some changes.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And Tony Parker drops them both.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Tyler passes to Miracle Man. Out to the wing. Here's the monster. There's the pass to Tyler. Here's Miracle Man. There's the double team with Ginobili. Just 3 to shoot. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Spurs trail by 17. That's a 2 from Parker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And Robinson comes to help. Here's Tyler, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
A different look now for San Antonio. Baisley's checked in, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Michael Porter. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Miracle Man, the pass to Wilson. Stolen away. And here is Parker. 10 points for him. Pass to LeVert. To the wing right side. Huerter. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Miracle Man. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Parker outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Parker, terrific at drawing the foul there. He's as good as anybody at initiating the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Baisley, good.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Here's Gary. Ball's knocked loose. Parker with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Kept alive. ABC passes to Thunder. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 15. Pass to LeVert. Here's Baisley. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Romero, the pass to Avdia. From outside, off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game. LeVert with a wide open look. San Antonio again missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's ABC. Here's Rain Man. San Antonio with the rebound. Baisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And good off the lead pass that time.
And then that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
And so it's Los Angeles. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And the there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Los Angeles calls timeout. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
We've got Levert, Avdia out there with Duncan, and it's Baisley in at the 4 spot, and that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Duncan. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Down low. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Miracle Man, and it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Avdia. Makes it off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Ginobili outside. Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Ginobili outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Miracle Man.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by him and finishing with that highlight reel material.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yeah, the pick and roll is a deadly thing when Parker gets involved like there. You never know what he's going to do. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Ginobili can't hit.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Tyler, guarded by Robinson. Here's Wilson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, an array of jump shots there and post moves as well from Duncan, who's a very efficient scorer.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Parker drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Parker comes with the help. It's hauled in by Duncan. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second first team foul. At the line, number 1. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Miracle Man banked in off the glass. Miracle Man's got 30 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Man, always nice to get win number. One against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against the Spurs.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Miracle Man.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Money's checked in for Wilson. And Rainman subbed in for Leonard. Spurs trail by 14, and now they decide to foul intentionally. That's good from Parker. He's off on the second. And Los Angeles guys shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's ABC. The shot, no good. Duncan with some nice D. Here's Ginobili. It's tipped. Here's Miracle Man, covered by Parker. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Miracle Man, the pass to ABC.
Tell you what, I love how Robinson uses his length as a rim protector and shot alterer. Shooters are always looking for where he is.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for San Antonio.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Rain Man passes to Miracle Man. And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth, and the shot goes in. That's 36 points for Miracle Man.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
No good on the second free throw. And here is Los Angeles now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. To the inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And so he hits both. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 11.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good.
Shooting for San Antonio. Kevin.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And that one falls for Parker.
Your Spurs.
And Parker drops them both. Off the inbound pass, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the line. Number 1. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And the foul called on ABC. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Here's Miracle Man and the powerful one-handed slam.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the